Hello there, this is Oral Ofori of the African Dream, your favorite human interest chat show. Today we're here at the RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C., and joining us is Pete Kirschner of Events DC. Pete Kirschner is going to talk to us about the organization of the Embassy Chef Challenge, which is a cook-off contest between chefs from respective embassies in the Washington, D.C. area. But let me not take all the fun. Let Pete tell us about Embassy Chef Challenge. But before that, Pete, tell us, what do you do basically?
Sure. So we're Events DC. We are the official convention and sports authority for the District of Columbia.
Right.
Our main job is to drive entertainment dollars into the district through cultural events, through sports, through music, concerts, as well as conventions and meetings. And so the Embassy Chef Challenge is a signature event of ours, as well as Cultural Tourism DC.
Right.
Cultural Tourism DC every May puts on a whole international festival here in the districts, really celebrating the international community. And the Embassy Chef Challenge has been a signature event of theirs going into 2018. It's going to be the 10th anniversary. And Events DC has been a long-time supporter of it. We've been producing the event for the past 2 years. And that's production of everything from the ticket operations, from the website, to recruiting the embassies, to getting the attendees there and making sure that it's a great celebration for everybody that comes out.
That's interesting. Now, the 2017 event was won by a Moroccan chef. There's going to be a video that would share a little bit of what happened, and the chef is going to talk about what he prepared to win that event. But tell us, Pete, tell us about the African participation in the 2017 event.
Absolutely. So we had a very good representation. Chef Owusu from Ghana comes to mind. He's been a strong supporter of the Embassy Chef Challenge for years now, and he is a great ambassador for us as well as Ghana.
Right.
And he is a great personality.
Viewers, let's pause for a minute right there and get to meet Chef Francis Owusu of Ghana.
Well, with the Embassy Chef Challenge, what keeps me going is number one, dedication to, I love such shows because it's with the exposure to the international world. You see different countries, meet a lot of different chefs, and with that, it puts my morale to keep going all the time, to experience new dishes, to create new dishes, and to bring to the world what is in me. Cooking is like anybody who can put anything on a plate and then bring the flavors together and bring the presentation together. Everybody is a winner. If you get at least 40 international chefs around the world and you're part of them, that makes you a winner. Competing with other international, like European countries, competing with Asian countries, and with cooking in Africa, it's a little bit delicate compared to other countries. In terms of cooking with France, they've been in the cooking in world for a long time. European countries have been in competitions and stuff like that. But with Africa, we are always like, we don't expose our cuisine, and for Morocco to come the Best Judges Award, I was so excited. That makes me very proud.
So I hear you're putting together a book.
It's going to be a biography book, one, and there's going to be some recipes attached to it as well. And why I'm writing the book is because I look at where God brought me from, how far the Lord has brought me, and apart from that, being an African chef or a Ghanaian chef, cooking for presidents, that gives me more, I don't know how to put it, but it gives me some encouragement that whatever you're doing, you have to do it and do it well. That is why I want to bring out that book, to encourage people that you never stop what you're doing. If whatever you're doing, it's not only cooking, but anything that you find yourself doing, when you do it to the maximum, you excel. And that is one thing I believe in. And cooking for almost 6 presidents, 5 Ghanaian presidents, sitting president and past presidents, and Bill Clinton and Desmond Tutu of South Africa, that gives me something to write home about. God has more installed in me. Before the books comes out, more things and more laurels will be coming out. Right.
What is going to be different about your participation in 2018? What are you going to do different? Well,
being a veteran in the Embassy Chef Challenge, one, I'm looking for it to win.
Yeah.
2, everybody coming there is a winner. And I think last year was quite an improvement to all the years that we have participated. And I believe I've come to realize that every year it's kind of different atmosphere, different presentation, different setups, and working with Event DC, they make you feel you belong to the competition. That's one thing I love, and that keeps me going and makes me, it just exposes me around the world.
Interesting,
Yes.
interesting. Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans who are watching right now?
Well, to my fans, I'm still Chef Francis. Still believe in me. 2018, I'll bring the cup home. I'm still representing Ghana, and I pray that 2018, I'll be the winner.
That was Chef Francis Otu. Now join me, let's continue our conversation with Pete Kirschner of Events DC.
Chef Otu really takes a lot of pride in that, and he's the type of chef that we really like to working with. Chef from Morocco won the Judges' Choice Award last year in 2017, and he had an unbelievable dish that we could all really enjoyed. And really, Moroccan food, you go to different restaurants and you taste it, but the way that he was preparing it authentically, it was really, really a pleasure and a treat to taste his food alongside all the other embassies that we had representing the regions such as South America and the Caribbean and Europe and Asia, and it's really, that's the unique thing about this event. Where else are you going to be able to have all these countries come together and really have an authentic bite from all of them, and sip and drink, by the way, don't forget those.
It's not just about eating.
That's right.
There's drinking and there's music. There's a lot of diplomats. There's a lot of people from the Hill, Congress, and so there's networking.
Yes.
How does that work out for you guys?
It's fantastic being able to bring everybody together. The most unique thing that we've seen is all of the networking that takes place when you're able to be just a DC resident or a local in the DMV area to come out to an area or to an event like the Embassy Chef Challenge, where you can rub elbows with ambassadors from across the globe, as well as diplomats who are representing your country. I mean, you don't really have that kind of engagement as just a regular citizen, and so being able to be at this event and, you know, maybe upgrade into a VIP ticket when you could really rub elbows with them is really a great opportunity and a unique opportunity to really engage folks on that human level, but then also be able to ask questions about how America is being represented in the international community, and also from ambassadors understanding what their purview or perspective of America is, you know, back in their homeland.
Now, besides the Moroccan chef, the chef from Haiti also.
Yeah, so the
Tell
Moroccan
us a
chef,
about the Haitian chef won.
Yeah,
before we go into the video about the Moroccan chef.
Absolutely, yeah. So the unique thing about Embassy Chef Challenge is that we have the Judges' Choice Award, which is given to the embassy chef that prepares the best dish as rated, really. We have a whole set of criteria by a distinguished panel of judges. But then we also have the People's Choice Award, where all the attendees that come to the event can write in, tweet, Facebook, Instagram post, whatever they want to do to really celebrate the chef that they thought did the best job and really had the tastiest meal. And so we capture all of that through hashtag counting on social media, as well as paper ballots on site. So the attendees themselves have a say in who's going to win, and they voted for the Haitian chef this past year. She was a female chef. She came up from Florida, actually. Haiti brought her in to represent them, and she did an unbelievable job, as well as the chef from Morocco, who actually is a very well-renowned chef over in Morocco, and the ambassador personally brings him out whenever he wants to entertain and have, you know, a big culinary feast. His chef comes out, and he was the one who represented Morocco this past year and won the Judges' Choice Award.
Well, audience, let's go see the story of the Moroccan chef who won the 2017 Embassy Chef Challenge Judges' Choice Award. We'll join you soon.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Vinod, M-I-L-O-U-D.
And you're from Morocco?
Yeah, I'm from Morocco, yeah.
Is this the first time Morocco is at the Embassy Chef Challenge?
Yes.
What are you guys going to be cooking today?
Today is tangier.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, tangier with meat.
With meat?
Yes, Moroccan food, yeah.
How does it taste like?
It tastes good.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes good. Yeah, it tastes
Well,
good.
good luck with the competition, and we wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am from Morocco, Marrakesh.
Marrakesh,
That's my
Morocco.
city. Old,
Nice.
beautiful city. Did you been in Marrakesh?
Not yet, but
You
I'm
have
very
to.
soon.
You have to.
Today I'm going to be in Marrakesh because I'm right here with you at the Embassy Chef Challenge.
Marrakesh is here because we made with Faisal. We made the tangia. It's a special plate from Marrakesh, and you have a meat and potatoes and many flavors, many colors. It's very good to eat.
Awesome.
You have to try to taste it.
Tell us about some of the favorite traditional foods in Morocco.
Yes, we have many. You have couscous, you have many kind of tagine, you have sfa, you have many salads, you have 21 salad, different flavors. You have many flavors in Morocco. You have to go there, or you come to eat. You taste all those dishes.
Right. Is this
Sorry
your
for
first-
my English.
It's perfect. Is this your first time at the Embassy Chef Challenge?
Yes, it's my first time. We'd like to be Morocco first time and first place.
It's a good spirit to have. We wish you all the best.
Yeah,
Your
thank
day.
you very much.
It's been
And
nice talking to you.
thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome back. This is Oral Ofori, and we're here today with Pete Kirschner of the Events DC. We're talking about the Embassy Chef Challenge, and the video you saw was winner of the Judges' Choice Award at the 2017 Embassy Chef Challenge. He was Chef Moha. Now, tell us, Pete, what is going to be significant about the 2018 event? I know it's happening in May, though.
Correct. Yeah, May
Right.
2018. It's going to be the 10th anniversary of the Embassy Chef Challenge, and we are pulling out all the stops. So, as I said earlier, we started producing the event 2 years ago. We had about 12 or 15 embassies participate in 2016. 2017, we had a little over 30 embassies participating. And in addition to the chef's competition, for some of the embassies that didn't have a chef on site, we were able to provide them an opportunity to either sample their drinks from their homeland. So Azerbaijan came out and sampled a slew of their wines that they are most well known for. And then folks like Dominican Republic provided a dessert. And so we created a Sips and Sweets Pavilion where we had a handful of embassies just showcase in there as the competition was going on with the other embassies that had their chefs. And so we're going to continue that into 2018, but we want to continue to expand the amount of embassies that are participating up to hopefully 50, if not more. Especially in Africa, we want to have as many representation because there are so many diverse countries that are within the continent, and we want to make sure that they're all captured in there. And as part of that growth, we want to create different pavilions. So last year and in years past, we've had just one room where all the embassies would come out and they would kind of be set up by alphabet, and people would go through and go alphabetically down the line. This coming year, we'd really like to create pavilions. And so we would group all of the African embassies together in one area, so you could get music, you could get the sound, the smells and the tastes on that whole cultural experience there. And then you could go over to the Caribbean area and then South America and Europe and so on and so forth, and really feel like you're getting immersed into the continent and the areas of the regional expertise that the countries have. And then the third element is going to really be enhancing that entertainment package. So these past couple of years, we've had 2 stages, we've had bands perform, we've had solo artists perform, we've had dancers, and we're going to continue doing that, expand the portfolio so that we have more countries and more cultures represented, but then we also want to cap it off with one large after party. After we celebrate the chefs that have won the Judges' Choice and the People's Choice Award, once they get awarded, we really want to celebrate them and have everybody come together and dance and still have fun after we have that whole ball of energy.
Now, Pete, I hear you have quite a number of venues where you hold and host events. Tell us quickly about the venues that we're seeing on the screen right now. What venue are we looking at?
Sure. So the venue that we're standing in is what you're seeing first, RFK Stadium. It's a 55,000 seat. It was built in 1961 to hold baseball and football, and this past 21 years we've been the home of DC United, our soccer team here in the district. We also manage the DC Armory, the Walter E. Washington Convention Center, Carnegie Library, Gateway DC over in Ward 8, as well as the Rise Demonstration Center, and we're the landlords for the Washington Nationals baseball stadium. And so we operate those venues. We host events there, we self-produce events there at each one of them, and we also sponsor events that take place in and around the district. So our job really is to drive entertainment dollars into the district through tourism and through concerts and festivals and things like that. And so things like the Cherry Blossom Festival, things like Passport DC with cultural tourism, Shamrock Festival that we host here in the district, the DC Jazz Festival. We support all of these because they help drive economic impact for the city.
I'm sure the city must be happy with the job you're doing. Tell us, what has been their response like, the DC government?
Yeah, DC government is happy with us.
I can imagine.
We had a record-breaking year at the convention center with 21 citywide events this past year, which is the most in DC history. A citywide event is when folks come in, big, large conventions come in and have a significant amount of room nights, and so all the hotels are booked up, restaurants are being filled, convention center space is being utilized to its fullest, and so we're working in tandem with the government and our sister agencies in order to drive that economic impact for the city. And it really is a holistic cycle where we can drive revenue into the city that goes into the coffers of the city government and tries to keep taxes and everything down for residents.
Got you. Now, there are folks who are watching that might think that only governments, organizations or institutions can host events at your venues. Tell them a little bit about how open the venues are and the fact that anyone could actually walk in, and if they qualify to acquire one of your venue, they can actually do that and host their maybe small private event for maybe 200 or 300 people.
Yeah, absolutely. All of our event space is open to the public for use on a per rental basis. But if you want to rent the venue, we have the opportunity there. You could go to eventsdc.com, and it has the list of our sales managers, or at least how to get the inquiry started. We want to know a little bit about the type of event that you're doing so we can make sure that we right-size the space for you. You might think you want to be in RFK Stadium, but one of the other venues might be more suited to what you're looking for and what you're trying to produce. And so eventsdc.com has information about all of our venues, and you could inquire about different events right there. And our sales managers, which are great staff, they will go out there and get back to you quite quickly.
Interesting. Well, folks, you heard Pete Kirschner just spill the beans out there. So if you're hosting an event and you want to use any of their venues, the email address for him personally is scrolling on the screen, and their website address again is also there on the screen. Get in touch and tell them Oral Ofori of the African Dream sent you. I'm sure they'll treat you very kindly.
Very well. If you're a friend of Oral's, you're a friend of ours.
All right. Now, Pete, tell us, Is there anything that happens through Events DC that people are not aware of that you would like to put out there in the public space, or is this something that is being planned for the future that is about to happen that you want to, spill a little bit of the beans about?
Absolutely, yeah. So Events DC, like I said earlier, we are an economic engine for the city.
Right.
And so as such, we look at our venues and kind of see how we can enhance things that might not exist in the city currently, or we can enhance that might exist on a small scale, but we know that there's opportunity.
Right.
And so with this campus, the RFK Stadium Armory campus that we're standing on right now, we're actually going through a whole redevelopment study that can be found at rfkcampus.com. This building, RFK Stadium itself, it was built in 1961. She's fantastic, but she is old.
Right.
And so, there needs to be something to do with the building, as well as the 190 acres that are around it.
Right.
When the facility was built up, there was, a lot of cars that came out. Metro was, just kind of being built up, so there was a lot of surface parking around the stadium.
Right.
That we're going to change that and remove some of the asphalt, put down grass. We're going to have multi-sport fields that are going to be accessible on a daily basis for the youth, as well as adult recreational activity.
Right.
We're looking at putting in a food market. We're looking at putting in a multi-sport facility
Right.
in one of the areas, and we want to keep Robert F. Kennedy's name live and well, and so we're going to build some kind of memorial for him, so that if and when this stadium does come down, there will be a long-lasting memory of what he made, the impact he had on our culture. So rfkcampus.com talks all about the redevelopment. We're building a 4,200 seat stadium concert venue over in Ward 8. It's going to be an economic catalyst for that community. And then all the events that we self-produce. So
Right.
Embassy Chef Challenge is one event that we self-produce from soup to nuts. You can find information about it at embassychefchallenge.com. Go find it. But we self-produce other events. We host award shows. We host other kind of music-centric events. We do some stuff outside of the city limits in order to drive tourism back into the city. And so eventsdc.com, you can see the whole breadth of capabilities, and primarily focusing today on embassychefchallenge.com.
Interesting. Now, Pete, I hear you're looking to rope in more embassies into the 2018 event, and you're looking at probably 50, countries participating. What are you doing? How are you ensuring that you get, if not at least all, a respectable amount of that number?
Yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to hit that number. But we're engaging the embassies directly. The international community here, we have 177 embassies here in D.C., which is the second most of any city worldwide. And so we really want to engage and celebrate the diplomatic community here in the district. Right. And so we're taking meetings, we're going out to embassies, we're meeting with staff members, we're shaking hands and talking about the Embassy Chef Challenge as much as possible. But the other thing, because of who we are in the city, we can do a lot more for embassies around their diplomacy outside of the Embassy Chef Challenge. And so really it's strategic relationships is what we're trying to build. The Washington International Horse Show over at Capital One Arena, so we're going to be extending invitations through our partnership with the horse show to various ambassadors and cultural attaches in order to have them come out and join us at the horse show. And at that point we could talk to them a little bit about the Chef Challenge itself while we engage and enjoy the equestrian competition that's taking place.
Nice. Well, thanks a lot for joining us here on The African Dream. We appreciate your company and all the information you've shared with us about Cultural DC and most importantly Embassy Chef. And it's been a pleasure having you here. We look forward to 2018, where the Embassy Chef Challenge becomes a 10th anniversary decade event and full of celebration and fun activities. And we wish you all the best in organizing that 10th anniversary event. And we want to say thanks a lot for joining us, Pete Kirschner of Events DC, and you've been listening to him talk to us about the Embassy Chef Challenge.
Thank you so much, Oral.
Thanks,
really appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing you in May at the Embassy Chef Challenge.
2018.
That's right.
It's going to be fun.